What's up guys, this is Chat from Aerial Pixels. Today we have in front of us the ultra thin micro HDMI to micro HDMI flat ribbon cable, also technically known as the HDMI Type D90 to HDMI Type D90. This cable is premium double reinforced and has gold plated connectors. This hyper thin HDMI cable has a sleek thin design which allows it to fit compactly in tight squeezes and spaces. The right angle ends leave a very small footprint, making it ideal fitment for handheld or aerial camera stabilizers. This has been optimized for high quality video and audio up to 4K. So I'm going to show you guys an example using the GoPro Hero 4 and the DJI Lightbridge. So what you're going to do is take one of the ends of the connectors, connect it into the HDMI in the Lightbridge, and then the other end insert it into your Hero 4. And see how this is great for the fitment. There's no way that it gets in the way of your equipment. It's nice, tightly fitted, secure, and just ready to use as soon as you plug them in. And the great thing about this cable is that it easily fits right into the ports, and that if you have a custom gimbal, it makes it so much easier to mount the camera on there without getting in the way. If size is an issue, we also have various sizes. This is 15, we have 30 and 50, just for your needs. If you run into fitment issues, we have a solution for that. We have the right angle standard HDMI cable which perfectly inserts into the port. Once you hear it click, it's good. And as you can see, it causes no issues as far as getting in the way of whatever product you need to place this on or whatever gimbal that you need to place this on. For our next example, we're going to be using the Panasonic GH4 and the DJI Lightbridge. And the same cable that we used in our GoPro, which is the ultra thin micro HDMI right angle to micro HDMI right angle. So you're going to take one end and insert it into the HDMI in, and also take the other end and insert it into your GH4. Keep in mind this is the 15 centimeter ribbon cable. If length is an issue and you want to place your Lightbridge in one location and your GH4 in a further location, we also have a solution for that, which is our 50 centimeter flat ribbon cable. And what you can do is it simply fits in just like the previous cable. You have no issues. But what it does, it gives you that extra length that you normally wouldn't have with the 15 centimeters. In the next example, we're going to be using the Panasonic GH4 with the HDMI to standard definition down converter. The only thing that we're changing is the length of the cable, which is 50 centimeters, one end being the HDMI right angle, and the other end being the micro HDMI right angle. So what you're going to go ahead and do, just like we previously done, is insert it until you hear it click, and insert the other micro side into your HDMI port on your GH4. As you can see the length of the cable, which gives you great versatility when using it on a gimbal and you need some extra space. Today in this example, we're going to be using the red and the DJI Lightbridge. The cable that we're going to be using is the 30 centimeter right angle standard connector with the right angle micro connector. Take one end, insert it into your Lightbridge, and the other into your red. So normally when you're using a heavy lens, you have to move the camera back in order for it to be balanced. What the right angle allows you to do is when you're pitching up or down, it gives you more freedom in the movement. If you were to have a straight HDMI, most likely the chances are that this will actually get in contact with your roll bar and actually prevent you from getting the pitch. So now you can see the benefits of having the right angle cable. So with this GoPro, we're going to show you how you can use an existing cable that you have at home. So if we were to insert this back into the HDMI port, we also sell the female end of the HDMI. Let's say this was your existing cable at home, you can easily just connect them both, and this will give you the length that you need while still being able to use the right angle micro HDMI port on your GoPro. This is just few of the many examples that we have as far as cables. This one has both ends, which are micro HDMI right angle. For this one, our 40 centimeter, we have the female HDMI connector with the standard straight HDMI connector. Now in this example we have the 50 centimeter cable, and this one has both the HDMI mini right angles on both ends. And this one is also another 50 centimeter cable with the standard HDMI straight with the right angle micro HDMI. Keep in mind that these cables are all interchangeable, meaning that you could actually take off the cable and insert any connector that you'd like. If you guys liked any of the products in this video, we went ahead and posted the links below in the description. Again, we want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Check us out at aerialpixels.com for all your HDMI cables.